Всем привет, дорогие друзья, вы на канале Пещера Баффарда. Меня зовут Михаил, ну или просто Баффард. Мы продолжаем прохождение игры House on Deponia или Deponia 2 Взрывное приключение. И сейчас нам нужно как-то поймать эту рыбу. Так, инвентарь. Отвертка, психотропный, сахар. Давайте с сахаром насыпем в эту. Стойте,
Expired tranquilizers.
Транквилизаторы.
That gives me an idea. But where do I get an expired?
Просроченный невротик, а рыба же двигается как эпилепсик. Ну-ка. Так, держи-ка наживку, чувак.
What's that supposed to be?
What do you think? My special bait, of course.
That really does look like all right. Maybe you could.
Давай свою рыбку сюда. Оп. Оп.
Ha! Got it. Congratulations, Mr. Fisherman. Now give me the bait.
Huh. I don't know. It's a pretty tiny fish and really big bait. All right. Anything to shut you up.
На. Мы лишились нашего анчоуса. Так, у нас есть тигровая рыба. Давайте ее тогда в гавань. И, так, идем к магазину Дока. Так. И здесь мы... Вот, краска, да, мы раскрасим рыбу. Нет, стоп, что не скажешь по поводу?
Water platypuses hatch their young in the mouths of living zebrafish. Will it also work with dead tigerfish?
Так, ну-ка давай тогда тем более в краску.
Voila, a zebrafish.
Ага.
Voila, a...
Ну, давай тогда ее в пасть.
According to the field guide, water platypuses hatch their young in the mouths of living zebrafish.
Ага.
So far, so good.
Бедная рыбка.
According to the field guide, now.
Что? Франкен рыб с яйцом? Слушайте, а как ее оживить-то? Она же дохлая. Может, в воду?
Too late. It's already dead.
Черт. Слушайте, а может зарядом электричества? Там у Дока, по идее, вот эта вот фигня. Да, электроды.
Does it have juice?
Don't play around with the equipment. If you aren't careful, you can open a wormhole.
Значит, сработает.
Of course. Ha! I could restore the poor fish to life with a couple of targeted electric shocks. All those hours under Dr. Gizmo's defibrillator are finally paying off.
Ага.
Rufus, what are you doing out there? Stop that right now. The generator is beginning to overload. The energy flow is off the scale. Space is already beginning to bend.
Just a second. Come on, Fishbirds. Live! Live!
Ссылка. Ой.
I did it! It's alive!
Что за порталы?
Damn it!
Yeah, okay. Whatever that was, it was extremely cool. But now I should make sure that the fish gets into some water. Otherwise, it won't enjoy its existence as a zombie.
Так, вода. Ну ладно, хорошо, давай в воду
Hang
ее.
on, Frankenfish.
Хорошо. Так, выходим.
Hey, what's that twitching? Uh-oh. It doesn't look like Frankenfish is doing too well.
Блин.
But now I should make sure that the fish gets into some...
Стакан воды, давай снова, господи.
Hang on, Frankenfish. But I should hurry. I have to take him someplace where he can brood in peace.
Аквариум, точно. У этого отца Руфуса наверху, в Белвью. Карту нельзя завязать. Вот гады. Так, давай наверх.
Hey, what's... Uh-oh.
Да, снова.
Hang on.
Так, давай, рыбка, терпи. Немного осталось. Блин, escape нажал. Давай в дом Сигала срочно и... Давай рыбешку туда.
Rufus,
What are you doing?
Don't try to stop me. I have to save the life of a fish. It was a brief but fulfilling existence.
You worthless idiot! Remove that monster from my aquarium immediately.
Какое милое чудовище.
Whew, that was disgusting, but cool.
Отвратительно, но
Come
круто.
to Papa.
Так,
I
о,
should take it to
ачивку
its
он
nest
открыл.
before my whole inventory is soaked.
Самцы в кармане. И знаете, в чем прикол? Там одно изображение этих самцов, в общем, в кепке красной, прямо как из покемонов. Это Эшки-чун. Ладно, давайте разбрасывать их по их месту жительству.
Let's go, my duck-billed friend. There's a nest to guard.
Оп.
It's kind of cute.
Миленький, да?
Earth platypus is off the...
Так, ладно, в меню больше нет. Такой злой маленький утконос. Так, летучий утконос сюда идет.
Let's go, my duck-billed friend. There's a nest to guard.
Тоже злой. Они все злые, по-моему, такие. Так, нам надо в индустриальный к доку. Ага. И вот прям в это гнездышко положить огненного.
Let's go, my... There's a...
Да-да-да-да. Такие злые, но такие милые. И нам надо еще... Не на причал, черт меня побери. Надо в гавань. Я видел это гнездо. Вот оно наверху, да. На столбе. Вот.
According to the field guide, this is where platypus experts, at least as long as the...
Так. Ну, бросай его туда.
Let's go, my duck-billed friend. There's a nest to guard.
Оп. Во.
Water platypus.
Слушайте, ну все, утконосов больше нет в меню. Идем к отцу тогда. Скажем об этом. Так, Белвью. И дом Сигала. Так, поговорим с ним.
Hey, Dad.
What is it now? Can't you see your old man is busy?
Я это сделал.
I did it. The menu at Chez Schlumpy is platypus free.
Took you long enough. Had to go looking for platypus eggs first, did you?
Ha 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 ha. Yeah, the very thought is absolutely hilarious. So will you let me reserve a table now?
No.
No.
No! There's more to a date than fine food and a grand view, Rufus.
No. As in, no?
Yes. You also need to impress the lady with your manners. This is an Elysian we're talking about, right?
I've got burns and blisters, 2 chilblains, and several platypus bites, and you say no?
What about a poem?
Got burns and blisters, that's no lie. You still want more? Don't make me cry.
Not for me, for the lady.
Nah, somehow I can't imagine that poem would please her.
I can see it now. The sunset is magically reflected in the champagne, making the sparkles light up her tresses of gold.
Она
It's more
рыжая.
like orangey?
Schlumpy is serving dessert, and then I recite the poem.
You mean I recite the poem?
Yes, of course. You. Well, are you well versed in the
Что
lyrical
ты
arts?
задумал?
Sure. Well enough to tootle my own horn.
No reason to worry. I happen to be a master poet. I just have to read through a few more volumes of poetry until I find the right verses.
No, Dad. That'll take forever.
Patience is the most prominent feature of a romantic, Rufus. No poem, no table. Got it?
Я не романтик.
You'd better think again. I've been listening to that doddering old fool long enough. I'm going to solve this problem my own way, a la Rufus, with another truly brilliant move.
Я знаю, какими словами впечатлить
I
голову.
know which words I'll use to impress Goal.
Don't make a fool of yourself.
Too late.
Наглоснежка. Душа моя, ты выглядишь словно прям как сносно, прям как самка утконоса.
Here am I, there are you, platypoo.
You'd better let Daddy do this.
Делец хлама из Порто-Фиско встретил девушку на вечере диска.
A junk dealer from Porto Fisco once met a nice girl in a disco. He said, "You have class." But she said, "I'll pass." She thought it too much of a risco.
You'd better let Daddy do this.
Какой-то не очень.
Your hair is like flowers without the stalks. Fallen angel, let's go for walks.
Да господи.
Bad punzel, bad punzel. Ringle, wrangle, runzel.
You'd better let Daddy do this.
I bet I can do this without your help.
That's what you said back then when you were playing Blind Man's Bluff. It took you 3 days to find your way home. And 2 years until you had paid off what you owed me for the bet.
Да ну тебя.
Don't go away.
Forget that, not even in...
Так, у меня есть знакомый поэт. Надо к нему сходить. Он-то знает, что делать.
Knock, knock.
You again?
Ты ведь хорошо разбираешься в поэзии, да?
You know quite a bit about poetry, don't you?
I'd be a lousy poet if I didn't.
Was that a yes or a no?
Please don't tell me you need my help with a poem.
I need your help with a poem.
No.
But it's for a lady. And,
Most importantly, it has to come from within you.
isn't it also important that it rhymes? You know, towards the end.
Not necessarily.
And the meter. What about that?
No matter, as long as it comes from the heart. Just give it a try.
Наглоснежка.
Bad punzel, bad punzel. Ringle, wrangle, runzel.
Not bad at all. It's original, it's bold, and it's got this certain, artistic opacity. Bravo! I think you're ready.
What? But, no.
Go get her, Tiger.
I have a feeling he was only trying to get rid of me.
Ну-ка.
Knock, knock.
Так, давай пропускай все диалоги.
I still need your help with that poem.
No, you don't. There's a poet lurking in all of us. Just give it a try.
А давай.
Here am I, there are you, platypoo.
Say that again.
Here am I, there are you, platypoo.
You can't be serious. That is truly atrocious. The very worst I've ever heard. I wasn't going to admit it, but you really need my help.
Will you give me lessons or something like that?
Heavens, no! I know a lost cause when I see one. There is only one thing that can possibly aid you. It's the oldest trick in the poet's book.
Drugs?
И...
Ghost writing.
That's what I meant.
Here, take this bug.
What on earth for?
Stick it in your ear.
But it's still wiggling.
Don't be such a sissy. Stick it in your ear. Then I can whisper the right words to you during your date.
Cool. Like a secret agent.
Да уж. И где он? А, видимо, он уже у меня в ухе. Ладно, тогда идем к отцу. Давайте поговорим.
Hey, Dad.
What is it? Can't you see your...
Так,
I know it.
Don't make a...
Too late.
ну-ка.
I may not be good at waxing eloquent, but I've got this.
What? Earwax?
A prompter. The poet will whisper the right words to me.
That poor wretch who lives below me? What could he possibly whisper to you? Must you really play the piano after midnight? Doesn't sound so romantic to me. But it doesn't matter. I found just the right poem.
I'll do it my way.
Oh, the kid wants to stand on his own 2 feet. Almost. As you like it. Why not? I am going to reserve that table. And you take this.
What is it?
It's the invitation for Goal. According to all the rules of etiquette, when she reads this, she will most certainly show up for our date.
My date, you mean?
Exactly. But first, let me give you a few more hints. From father to son.
Wow, that was pretty moving. He even let me borrow a suit. Maybe he's not such a bad guy after all.
Костюм, говоришь?
I can hardly wait to give this to Goal.
Ну, давайте. Так. Леди. Не люблю я девушек с таким вот характером, они чересчур
What
сама...
have you got this time?
Да, неважно.
Well, what do you think? This is an official invitation to a romantic dinner.
Oh, really? This invitation actually meets all the rules of etiquette. Bravo, Rufus. Apparently, I was completely wrong about you. Wait for me later in the old town, all right? I'm looking forward to being able to lay aside a few more prejudices against you and Deponia.
Lay aside certainly sounds great.
Oh, Rufus.
Идем на свидание.
Why didn't she show up? Huh. I might have guessed that Dad doesn't know the first thing about women. With his terrific tips, it's a miracle that I exist at all.
Павлин такой.
Romance and flowers, my ass. I'm gonna let him have it. Dad? What's been going on here? Flowers? Champagne? That louse! If this is what it looks like, the old philanderer might as well start digging the grave for his burial at sea. Right.
Ну-ка.
That louse!
А здесь что?
What's this? I need a radio. Why would the old fart need a radio? Unless... Oh, I don't believe it. First he steals my date, and then my brilliant idea with the prompter. That miserable old dirtbag.
Ах, так, да? Ну, хорошо. Теперь я знаю, где взять это радио. Оно как раз стояло у тебя, нищебродушка. Держи.
Crane! Crane!
What is it?
I found something! One last
No,
little
don't say it.
memo.
На.
I need a radio. Are you dictating these memos to him?
Don't change the subject, just give me the radio. Why do you have to do this anyway?
I won't say.
Do I have to get a memo that says I need secrets?
Oh, stock market news.
Oh, come on, Crane.
Да, он забавный чувак. Так, радио.
Hello? Dad?
Rufus, is that you? Get off the line now. I'm waiting for a radio message from my Just get off the line, okay? You're bothering me, just like you always did.
Ну-ка. Козел.
If that doesn't beat all. Stealing my date from right under my nose! Your own son!
Excuse me? You're Rufus's father.
He seems to think that, but I'm not.
That is totally... Oh,
I took him in when I was still mayor of Kuvak. We found him in the garbage, kicking and screaming. He's a trash baby.
that isn't true!
Examine your feelings, Rufus. I am not your father.
Now you tell me? Have you no decency?
Ah, look who's talking.
Cole, you don't understand. This guy has...
Has what? Standing? Style. A clean suit. You see, unlike you, the captain knows how to treat a lady.
But...
You heard the lady. Do I really need to call an attendant and have you removed by force, kicking and screaming? Just like the trash baby that you are?
Really? I'll get you for this.
Oh, has the wind changed? Something smells a bit off.
Just an insignificant little breeze, dear, that's all.
All right, so I farted. But that doesn't make him better than me. I am so gonna rain on his parade. I will teach him a lesson so tough that it was dropped from the curriculum of the School of Hard Knocks.
Я даже представляю как.
Welcome again.
До встречи,
Grab a
кузнечик.
bus, platypus.
Guess I will.
Into your eyes, I'm fondly gazing.
Вот именно так. Так,
Huh, there aren't any lucky me.
ну-ка.
You know about poetry, right?
Sure thing. One of my platypus poems even made it to page 3 of the Platypus Daily.
I see I've come to the right place. Here.
Watch this. Radio?
Oh yeah, you'll need it. It's a romantic matter.
Platypus romance or human romance?
Shh, it's starting.
I have prepared something very special for you. The icing on the cake. A poem in your honor. Okay, here we go. The poem.
Pardon me?
The poem.
Go ahead. That was your cue.
Oh, I've got just the thing.
Give it your all.
You're cuter than a batting moose. You look just like a platypus?
Идиот.
Yuck. What? Hey! What the? Wait!
You were right, Rufus. Seagull is an idiot. It was very noble of you to try and warn me about him. Thank you. I owe you an apology, Rufus. Your foster father may act all sophisticated, but in reality, he is nothing but a sub-illuminated cerebral pygmy.
Вот именно.
Yeah, just without the stripes.
So, what's next on our agenda?
Oh, well, since you seem to be at one with yourself once again, I suppose we could go ahead with the surgery.
I feel a twinge of regret. I feel so much brighter without my boorish and starry-eyed parts.
Ah, I could get used to the thought of dating 3 goals.
What exactly makes you think this might constitute an adequate contribution to our conversation?
What? It's just that I like every aspect of you, baby.
We had better get on with that surgery. Hand me the cartridges, I'll go on ahead. Meet me in Doc's lab.
Ну, хотя бы она ушла отсюда. А то задолбал сидеть на
She's
своей
into me.
стойке.
What's
Опа.
going on here? Janosch?
I must listen and find out what is going on in there.
Why? What is it that's going on in there? I mean, and what are you doing here anyway?
We are putting your concept into practice. What do you think?
My concept?
Yes, you were completely right, of course. You cannot start a revolution by just sitting around doing nothing. Therefore, we are going to actively snatch the cartridges.
Whoa, wait a minute! Those cartridges contain the mind of my girlfriend.
Girlfriend, in your dreams, first off, Goal is a functionary of the resistance. So, of course, she's going to sacrifice herself for the good cause.
Sacrifice? Are you totally out of your mind?
Unfortunately, another organization has become aware of the Ascension's Codex, or could I say, an organization.
What? Do you mean Donna?
Precisely. The unorganized crime has held up in Doc's lab. They took Doc and Goal hostage and are trying to extort free passage. But the revolution doesn't take kindly to extortion. As soon as the clock strikes the full hour, we will system the premises. Actually, Goal left us disturbing. Liebold and I will hold this position.
What? But that's completely insane. So it is. I know these people. They'll stop at nothing. You're just gonna get yourselves killed. Or me, as it is.
Such is the fate of a freedom fighter, always ready to die for the good cause.
Please, don't act just yet. Maybe I can think of something.
Так.
Wenzel always used to dress up as arsonist Cujo Cunning. Even he looked more dangerous than Janosch and his bunch. Although his cloak did burn really well.
Ну-ка.
And What I thought you were going to try something.
Попробовать. Ну да.
If you don't come up with something right now, we'll have to storm Doc's office.
No, no. Whatever you do, don't storm in. I'll think of something, really.
All right then. What are you waiting for? To show us what you have got besides the mastery of sibilance in your speech?
Wenzel? Oh,
Ah, no,
although it... Hello,
Ты.
Golif.
Hey, Rufus. Death to the Organon.
The Organon? Well, I thought you were fighting here against unorganized crime.
You, have to see it in context. There is a connection. You just have to follow the leads and tie the ends together.
Speaking of which, your shoelaces are untied.
I know. I just can't get the loops right.
No more questions.
Так, Либольд.
Hello, Liebold.
Hey, Rufus.
How's the siege going?
Could be better.
Not much, going on, huh?
There is that. And we're out of peanut flips.
Так, и что у нас здесь вообще происходит помимо краски? Ну ладно, я думаю, штурм мы уже будем реализовывать в следующей серии. Надеюсь, вам все понравилось. Ребятки, подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки и пишите свои комментарии. Спасибо большое за просмотр. Пока.